Hello, everyone. Nice to meet
Hi.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations on Trigger Warning. I thought it was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jessica, those hand-to-hand combat sequences were pretty wild, and I know you've trained and tackled action projects in the past, but I was curious what the training was like for this project, and if, in doing this movie, you found that you were channeling either a past character or maybe one of your action hero idols or anything like that.
I genuinely feel like I was channeling Parker. The character had so much depth and range that it was easy to really feel like I was in her skin, and there was a lot of passion and grieving and layers to the action that I got to channel all the way through to complete rage.
Yeah.
That range of sadness to rage was the spectrum. And it was really neat to have that as an outlet and to be able to do that, because I haven't seen a ton of women do that in film, and it was just, it was nice, especially my first movie that I got to executive produce and really help mold and shape and have a seat at the table, frankly, to be able to do something that is pretty new for the genre, even though it felt like a throwback.
Yeah, it definitely did, but in a great way. I mean, yeah, I thought it was great, especially, seeing, Anthony Michael Hall,
Right.
Breakfast Club's one of my favorite movies.
He was so creepy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's too bad, but he was great, And Mouly, a wonderful movie. Your movie's lead character Parker is, likable in so many ways. And I was curious, looking back on this, what do you think? If you had to choose, what was, your favorite aspect of Jessica's performance? If you had to choose, there's the family dynamic, the fight scenes,
I just lost my father a few years. Well, not a few years. I think that when we shot it, like he died a few years before, and I think I related to that aspect in a lot of ways. That the grief was kind of as she, it's a personal thing for her. Like, it's not just a case that that she's playing detective. She's playing detective because she cares, because it's her grief, and it's her rage. And I think that's what I love about it. That's what I love about Parker. And in a way, you can see it in her performance in it, even when she doesn't say anything, when she's just walking to the camera, which you do a lot, but I do a lot of walking to the Canon and with the Steadicam, and you can actually feel that rage. You can actually feel the loss and the grief, and I think that's what I love most about the character, because in the end it's about that, and it's very relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could go on all day about this movie. I thought it was wonderful.
Thank you.
And Jessica, you mentioned it earlier, executive producing, starring. I mean, you became famous at such an early age. I mean, what does it mean to you to be, years later, co-starring, staying busy in Hollywood, starring in a movie like Trigger Warning? I mean, in a million years, did you ever think you'd be here,
It's fun. I mean, I sort of put this business, really, it wasn't my priority for a long time, and I built a business in another sector altogether, and then being able to really kind of come back and put my energy and my focus back into this is like my first love. This is telling stories and entertaining people. This is what I believe I was here to do in this life, and I just feel blessed that I still get to do it.
Yeah. Well, great. And I hope we can do this on the next one. But in the meantime, congratulations on Trigger Warning. It was
Thank you.
lovely
Thank
to
you.
meet both of you. And good luck with everything.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.